Hello, everyone. Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Gamers Ledge yet again for another exhibition of verses. I am Mark, and joining me is Matt, who is still shuffling his deck silently.
Uh,
Matt will be playing on the Mega Man board. I will be playing on the Heralds of Galactus. Beautiful play, Matt.
you know what I actually found today?
What did you actually find today?
You remember when the not Hearthstone World of Warcraft card game came out, and they had that limited edition playmat?
Yes, the not Hearthstone, totally Hearthstone World of Warcraft card game that they killed off for Hearthstone. Yes, I remember that.
I actually found it. It's still sealed in the bag.
Nice. You should totally use it.
All right. So,
All right, so I assume you want to cut me?
yep. 7 razor blades.
Yes. Well, there you go. I am cut. I'm going to leave you right like you are,
Oh, well, thank you.
right like I found you. All right, so we should roll a die 10. Here's my die 10. I roll a customary 5.
9.
All right, you're going to go first?
Si, senor.
And you got to get better about talking when it's your turn to do stuff.
Oh, man. Let me talk.
All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
7. Draw in hand. Since I'm going first, I gotta figure out if I'm gonna mulligan first or not. Yeah, you know what? I'll keep this.
I will keep as well.
Okie doke. So since I'm going first, I do not get to draw up. I will. Oh, Spider-Man is in the front row.
And is that your level 2 card up there to the left?
Yeah, over here, that's the level 2 card.
Okay.
I can get it off the board here if it. There. Suppose I could actually move everything a little further over to the left since you can see the left side of the board easier than the right side of the board. All right. So let's see here. Star or what is Storm? I remember Star Lord stats. What is Storm?
So Storm is a. Let me pull her up. Maybe if I can figure out how to. 3-dimensional space. All right.
Move
There
on
we
the
go.
Z-axis.
Yeah, I know, right? She is a 2/5 with flight. Her first or her power is spend a blue, put 2 -1/-1 counters divided as you choose on up to 2 enemy characters. And anytime you activate a superpower, Storm gains an XP. She needs 3 to level up.
Wow. So anytime any hero executes any superpower, she gets an experience, and she only needs 3.
When I activate a superpower. So not yours,
Jeez.
but mine, yes.
No, but yeah, your side, but still, jeez. And the customary 5 health, I assume.
Correct, 2/5.
All right. Well, you know what? This has become something of a tiresome tactic, but play a fortress for my resource. I'll play Black Widow for my 1-drop. When she appears, places a -1/-1 counter on an enemy, since there's only one,
All right, so I will put a -1/-1 counter on Storm,
making her a 1/4, correct?
making her 1/4. That is correct.
And I will attack Storm with Spider-Man.
And he is a what?
2/5. Oh, wait a minute. God dang it. Give me a second. My brain's not lined up yet. How do I want to go about this? Yeah, all right. We might as well do it. We'll do the team attack with Black Widow and Spider-Man for a total of 4 damage.
For a total of 4 attack.
4 attack, yes.
I am going to play Squad Tactics, which puts a +1/+1 counter on each character on my side of the combat, effectively removing the -1/-1 counter.
Well, I didn't want to do this, but I will spend the green to do Spider-Man's power. For combat power, Spider-Man gets +1/+1 this combat for all face-up supporting characters. Putting the attack at 5, or the attack at 5.
Okay. And I'll stun back Black Widow.
And she goes to the discard pile. And this combat is resolved, so Spider-Man loses the +1/+1.
He does?
Yeah, it's only for this combat.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Spider-Man gets +1/+1 this combat for each face-up supporting character on your side. Yet one of the myriads of ways that they totally
Yeah, that's horrible. That is horrible.
I said, even if they had just put the ability for him to team up with anyone on there, that would have made this card better. But
are you done, sir?
No. By no, I mean yes, I'm done. Pass.
Okay, all right. I will recover my storm and draw 2. 1, 2. Oh, what are we going to do? We're going to put down a school for gifted youngsters. We'll use Storm's power to put 2 -1/-1 counters on Spider-Man. And she will gain 1 XP. And you have to talk while you do your stuff so people can see.
Oh, I'm putting the -1 counters on. Sorry.
So that makes him a what?
Makes him a 0/3.
A 0/3.
0 attack, 3 defense.
I will play give him a lift on Storm to give her a +1/+1 counter. So she is now a 3/6, and I will attack Storm into Spider-Man.
Yep. -1 counters go away. And we get a hurt button.
And I am done.
All right, and since I didn't hear you cursing, not getting a 1-drop in this deck must not be a terrible thing. All right, so I readied up Spider-Man. Draw 2. Play an Avengers Mansion for my resource. Leave me at 2. I'll play Ant-Man. I will buff Ant-Man to make him a 3/3.
Okay.
Oops, not +3. There we go. And I will team attack Storm with Ant-Man and Spider-Man for a total of 5 damage. Or 5 attack, excuse me.
Okay. Do you have any effects?
None at this time.
I also pass on effects. And I will stun Ant-Man back and not take any damage.
She's a 2 attack though, right?
She's a 3/6 +1/+1.
Oh, +1/+1. I missed that part. Okay, well.
I'll let you take it back if you want.
Well, can we go back to just adding effects?
Sure.
Yeah, because I need it. Best defense is a good defense, +5 defense to Ant-Man
Okay.
for this combat.
All right. Anything else?
No, sorry. I totally thought she was still a 2/5.
No problem. So they bounce
So they bounce.
in a bounce house.
Well, she's stunned.
No, not unless you added one more attack.
Oh,
She's a 6 defense. That's why I thought you were backing up to add more attack.
Oh. Well, I just totally boned this whole thing up. Yeah, don't want to do this either, but all right. Okay, we just need to start this whole game over because I'm just screwing this up left and right.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'll use Spider-Man's ability +1/+1 for each face-up support character.
All right, which is now enough to stun her.
Which is now a 6. Yes.
All right, so there you go. So she loses that, and I have 2 wounds. You doth wound me so.
The buff on that card goes. The buff on Ant-Man stays. Yeah, Spider-Man's buff goes away, and that will complete my turn.
All right. Recover. Draw 2. 1.
Oh, and an experience for Spider-Man for having face up at the end of the turn.
Yep. All right, we're going to put down a nowhere. So I have 2 resources. I am going to recruit Daredevil. I am going to. What is Spider-Man currently?
2/5.
And no resources showing. And what is Ant-Man currently?
3/3.
I will. Oh, I can't do that. That's all right. That's fine. I will send Daredevil into Spider-Man. He becomes a 6/3.
That's right, attacking main character. Yep. Two wounds on Spider-Man.
I'm done.
All right. Ready up, Ant-Man. Spider-Man taken care of here. 2 wounds, 1 XP. And I will draw. Face down resource. Black Panther, and Black Widow. Black Widow will use her stinger on Storm for a -1/-1,
Alrighty.
which makes her a 1/4 at the moment, correct?
Correct.
And Daredevil is a standard, is normal is 3/3.
Who cannot be ranged attack. That is correct.
Right, cannot be ranged attack. Um, rearranging for convenience sake. Spider-Man and Black Panther attack into Storm.
What's the total attack?
That is a total of 5.
That's fine. She gets stunned, loses the -1/-1 counter, 3 wounds, 1 XP.
I will then team up Ant-Man and Widow into Daredevil
For how much?
for a total of 5. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah.
Okay. How much health does Ant-Man have?
3.
No, health.
Oh, 1.
1. Okay. I will stun Ant-Man back.
Removes his counter. Puts him in the discard pile. And I will gain 2 experience and end my turn. Other way around. End my turn and gain 2 experience.
Right. I will recover Storm. Draw 1. Draw 2. Are you freaking kidding me? All right. Sure. We want to do it that way. Why not? I'm going to recruit Training Ground. I will recruit Daredevil and Yondu. Can you say something so I can look at your board?
Something so you can look at my board. So Daredevil's a 2 and Yondu's a 1.
Correct.
Okay.
And you made me say correct, so I can't look at your board again.
Oh, okay. Hey. Have Spider-Man, Black Panther, and Black Widow all currently exhausted?
Yes. I will flip over a Training Ground to stun Black Panther. Does he have 2 health or 1?
He has 2 health.
Yeah, let's go ahead and let's stun him. And Storm will get an XP. I'm going to put Storm. Oh, you know what? I can't do that because I already did something with the undo. Ray. All right, so fine. Daredevil into Spider-Man. 6-3.
Really regretting me taking Daredevil out of this deck right now. Yep.
And then I'll send Storm into Black Widow.
Yeah, pretty much not much I can do about that.
Past you.
All right. Readying characters. Already to 3 wounds on the main, 3 experience, 1 wound on Black Panther, and drawing 2. What's a Yondu's effect again?
Yondu's effect is spend a red, stun a supporting character with cost 3 or less.
And Storms?
Storms is spend a blue, put 2 -1/-1 counters. Oh, you know what? I did Yondu's ability. That leveled her up. Excuse me. My bad. So she is currently a 5/6. Spend a blue, put 2 -1/-1 counters divided any way you wish on up to 2 enemy characters. And then her, I can pay a red to characters on my side gain flight this turn. Did I just misdo that? Hold on. I used Storm's ability once. I used Yondu's. I apologize. I did not level up yet. My bad. I was thinking that I had forgotten to count it, but I did. So she just has the blue one, which is put 2 -1/-1 counters.
Okay.
My fault. Apologies.
No problem.
And she's up on the front row. Sorry.
Play a face down resource. Play Ant-Man into the front row.
Somebody's getting draws.
And Cosmo into the back row. Gonna go ahead and target Storm.
All right.
Storm is 2/5 at the moment, correct?
2/5 without flight. That is correct. What shall you do?
Not what I wanted to. Because I'm bad at math. Let's see. Getting the draws, but your characters are just strong enough for what I want to do to not work. If I do that, that's gonna. It doesn't really matter because it won't matter anyway. All right, I'm gonna move Cosmo to the front row.
Okay.
I'm going to team attack Storm with Black Panther and Spider-Man for 5. No effects at this time.
No effects either. I will get stunned. I will do my 2 damage. What's Black Panther? 2/2?
3/2.
Yeah, I'll do my damage back to Black Panther.
Okay. And that KOs him.
4.
And then I will also team attack Ant-Man and Cosmo into Daredevil for 3.
I will power up Daredevil. So he's a 4/4.
I knew, well, that didn't affect that. Okay.
I will Cosmo goes.
That's pretty much what I thought was going to happen, except for you having one extra character on the end of your table, and I will end my turn.
Okay. Recover. Storm is at 4 wounds. One more and I lose the game. 1, 2 cards drawn. Well, I tell you what. That's sucktastic. I will play Training Ground. I will recruit Rocket in the back row. I will. Can you speak so I can look at your
Board. Yes. Ant-Man, Spider-Man, both exhausted.
And what is 5 defense on Spider-Man?
Spider-Man? Yep.
Okay. I will do a I will go ahead and use Training Ground to use Yondu's effect to stun Ant-Man.
Okay.
Now Storm levels up.
Which makes her a what?
A 5/6. I will do a ranged team attack with Rocket and Yondu from the back row to Spider-Man for 5.
Yep. And that also takes me to 4 wounds. Done?
Yeah, except I screwed up. Yeah, that's it.
Well, I pretty much undid an entire turn once, so you need to redo something?
Yeah, I would have put her on the back row.
Okay.
That's it.
Four and 4. 4 wounds, 4 XP. Draw 2.
And this is a friendly game, folks, so we're not being dicks to each other.
Academy down for a resource. thinking. Yes, still thinking. Still thinking. Thinking. I am going to move Spidey to the back row.
Yeah, don't show me your cards.
Well, I'm playing them both, so
Oh, okay.
Ultron and Ant-Man in the front row.
All right.
And that will end my turn.
Ultron is a what?
3/1. Flight and range.
All right. Ready my characters. Draw 2, 1, and 2. Oh my god. This. I'm just kidding. There you go. You saw the colors. That's all that's important.
I wasn't looking at the screen, so honestly, I didn't actually see
Yeah,
anything.
that's good. The people at home saw. It's horrible. But that's okay because I think I can still do what I need to do here. Let's see. So I will play a resource. I will deign not to. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Face up. No, another nowhere. I will. Is Ultron 3 cost or less or 4?
He is a 4.
He's a 4. I will go ahead and spend a nowhere for Yondu's effect to. Oh no. I'm sorry. I can't do that yet because first I need to rearrange. Storm's on the front row. Then I am going to use a nowhere to stun Ant-Man.
Now, since that's not technically an attack, I can't use his ability, can I?
Correctamundo. I am going to use another nowhere to use Rocket's ability to put a card from my KO pile to my hand, and I will choose Give Him a Lift. I will play Give Him a Lift on Daredevil. He gains a +1/+1 counter and has flight this turn. So he is a 5/5 with flight. I will declare an attack with Daredevil into Spider-Man, making him a 10/5.
Now, I vaguely remember something about this, so I'm going to ask. Since Ultron has flight, can't you not attack a back row member with flight if you have a character with flight in the front row?
So, to answer that question, let us consult the rulebook. Hello, rulebook. Flight. Flight. Let's go back to the keywords in the back. Flight. Flight. This character can fly over front row enemies to attack a back row enemy unless that opponent has their own flight front row characters. You are correct. So I cannot do that. So I must first take out said character. What is Ultron's defense, please? Matt? Matt?
Okay, I'm back, I think.
Oh, yeah, you're back. Yay.
Okay, what was the ruling on flight?
Yeah, so you were correct. That's another change from the old system. My bad.
No
So
problem.
because Ultron has flight, I cannot fly over him. Now, the question is, what is Ultron's defense, please?
He is a 3 attack, 1 defense.
1 defense. All right. So I will ranged attack. Oh, he's range back, so I don't care though. I'll use Yondu to attack Ultron. Ranged.
What's Yondu's defense?
2. He'll get stunned back.
Yep, that'll do that.
All right, so Yondu gets a wound. Now Daredevil attacks as a 10/5.
How do you have Yondu's in both decks? You only have 2 in each?
No, got 4. We got 2 boxes.
Oh, that's right. Uh, yeah, I kind of figured that was only delaying the inevitable, but it was a good rule point.
It was a good rule point. No, very good, because I would have been wrong.
So, yep. I've
Thus,
had an empty hand for like the last 3 rounds. It's been
dude,
ridiculous.
look at this hand. It's what
Still
I've
pulled
had
enough
for the
out.
last 3 turns. Jesus,
Still pulled enough out.
yes. And thus runs the reign of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
What?
I did better against your tier 1 deck.
Well, this is a tier 1 deck, actually.
Oh, is it? I
Yeah.
had to use this as a resource once.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We weren't getting to round 7. I could tell that anyway.
You're willing to do another one?
Sure.
Fantastic.
That was fast. So I'm trying to think, what in the universe could I do with this deck to counter that, other than, have a card that automatically kills Daredevil.
Like Yondu?
Yeah. Well, see, I don't have Star-Lord in here, so I'm reluctant to since I have run low-level characters, I'm reluctant to do any too many.
I don't know off the top of my head if playing Cosmo against Storm was the choice to make, or if targeting Yondu is the better.
Yeah, I debated on that for a while. I also debated on using it against Daredevil just to limit that effect. But I thought I was going to kill him till you.
I'm happy to foil your plans once again. So, since you lost, I assume that you're going to want to go first.
I don't know that I really want to go first, but I know you love going first so much that I'm going to do it just to mess with you.
All right, sure. Why not? Would you care to cut me, sir?
Happily. With vigor and many times.
All right, yay. There you go. I'll cut. All right.
So everybody's ready. Spidey's in his front row.
Yeah, so that totally didn't work of not cutting you last round, so make sure you cut yourself, please.
Oh, okay.
You're emo, so I know you will.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, mulligans, I forget. Do you shuffle them back in, or are they out of the game?
Nope, you shuffle them back in if you so desire.
Do you draw 7 and then shuffle, or shuffle and then draw 7?
You shuffle everything back together and then draw 7.
So, yeah, I'm going to mulligan.
Okay. And I am not. I'm going to keep mine.
I should have played that just to see how it worked out, but
I am doing exactly that.
Because there's a bizarre way that could have worked, but would you like a cut again?
Yes, please. You still suck at saying what you're doing so that we can see it.
Oh, well, I just cut the deck and now I'm drawing. Normally people are driven nuts by me narrating my life, and now you want me to and I can't. Okay, yeah, I totally should have kept the other hand. Okay. Hate it when that happens. All right. So, because I am going first, I do not draw.
By the way, if you're watching us and would like to participate or ask questions as we're playing, you can use the QA option over on the, I don't know where it is on the viewer side. I know it's on the right side of the screen for us.
All right. So I will play an Avengers Mansion as my first resource. I will then I will then play Ant-Man in the front row. And I will pass.
All righty. So I will draw 2, 1, and 2. Great googly moogly. All right. I'm going to play a nowhere. I will recruit a Yondu in the back row. I will do my formation step just like this. Storm in the front, Yondu in the back. Main phase. I will pay for nowhere, giving Yondu a red to stun Ant-Man.
Okay, he is KO.
Spider-Man is a what?
2/5.
I'll give him a lift on Storm. Give her a +1/+1. Oh, by the way, she got 1 XP for Yondu using his ability. Oh, 1 XP. And I will use another give him a lift. So she's now a +2/+2. She's a 4/6. I will declare an attack on Spider-Man.
I'll use Earth's Mightiest Heroes to give Spider-Man +2/+2,
Making him a what?
making him a 4/7.
I will play even the odds on Spider-Man, taking him back to his original stats.
I'll play another Earth's Mightiest Heroes on Spider-Man, making him a 4/7.
I'll play another even the odds.
Jumping Jiminy Cricket, you gotta be freaking kidding me.
Hey, you had 2. I don't know what you're talking about. What's that make him? Oh, and then I will then play a squad tactics on her to give her +1/+1 so that she has enough. She's now a 5/8.
So before she didn't even have enough attack to damage him anyway, so I completely wasted those.
Yep. Well, no, you just mistimed it. That's all.
Well, yeah. Yep. I hate you.
Love you.
Then you're done. So
I'm done. Yes.
laboratory is a resource. What is Storm at now?
Storm is a 5/8.
Spider-Man to the back row. Play a Black Panther, and that will end the turn.
Okay.
Spider-Man gains experience.
All right. All right. So I'm going to untap, draw 2, 1 and 2. I am going to play a laboratory. I will. What's Black Panther stats?
3/2, 2 health.
3, 2, 2 health. I will play a Daredevil. Bah! I think that flipped your board again there, buddy.
Yep, it did. Come on.
There we go. All right, I am going to play Give Him a Lift on Daredevil, giving him +1/+1 in flight.
Okay, you only get 4 copies of a card.
Trust me, I'm aware. And then I'm going to declare Daredevil into Spider-Man. He is a 8/4.
Yeah, I'm not liking this round. He's stunned.
Okay.
I'm not flipping him over because I'm sick of moving that stupid dice.
All right. I am going to. I'm going to use Storm's ability to put 2 -1/-1 counters on Black Panther, stunning him.
Yep. Which will remove the counters, so I'm not going to bother putting them on.
Yep. And I will go to 2 XP, and I will pass.
Drawing. Fortress for a resource. Move Spider-Man into the front row. Daredevil's base stats are a 4/4 at the moment with the plus, right?
His base is 3, and he's got a +1/+1.
Plus 1/4. Yeah. Going to team attack Black Panther and Spider-Man into Daredevil. Current attack is 5. Pass
Okay.
on first effects.
And what attack is Black Panther?
Attack
Yes.
is 3.
Okay. Very good. I will. And Spider-Man is a 5 defense.
Yes.
Okay, so I will stun Black Panther back. And
Did you
Daredevil.
effects?
Oh, I know, I did not. I pass on effects.
Okay.
So then we go to damage dealing, and I will do.
You know, whenever I wait for you to do something, it screws me. And whenever I do something in anticipation of you doing something else, it screws me.
That just means I'm unpredictable, I guess.
I guess. And since my only remaining character is currently exhausted, that will mean it is your go.
Okay, ergo, vis-a-vis concordantly, I will ready all my characters and then draw 2. 1 and 2. Just wowzer. All right. Well, I'll play a resource. I know how to draw the daredevils.
Oh, man.
Tell me about it. And Spider-Man is currently a what?
2/5.
Okay, just making sure he doesn't have any +1 counters or anything. I will send Daredevil into Spider-Man. He is a 6/3.
Effects.
Pass.
I'll play best offense is a good defense, giving him +5 defense for this turn, making him a 10 defense.
And I will play even the odds.
Doesn't even the odds say +1/+1 counters? Technically,
and
this isn't a
and
+1.
and that character's current attack and defense become the same as its base attack and defense this combat. So it actually does 2 separate things.
I mentioned I hate you.
I love you.
No, you don't.
I do.
Yeah, that'll put to 3. And you can't do anything else, so I'm not flipping him over.
Okay, I pass.
Spidey with the 3 runes, Storm with the none. This is not going well. 2 draw. Wow. If I could draw any worse, I would be killing my own character. Fortress for 4.
That sounds very emo.
No, self-destructive maybe, but
All right, wait, that's one and the same there, buddy.
Dee-dum, 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 dee-dum. You have to have played all of your plot twists by now, right?
Are you asking me how many cards I have in hand?
Well, yeah, that's one way of saying that.
Okay, I have 0 cards in hand. Just hands.
Cards in your hand. Jazz gaming hands. Oh, this is totally not how I want to do this. I see no counters on the Devil of Dares, meaning he is at his base 3/3, correct?
That is correct, sir. Yeah, you should turn that other light off. By the way, if you turn another light on, I think it's just creating more glare on your side.
Okay. Is that better or worse or no different?
Turn it back on. Yeah, absolutely no difference.
Well, it's making a difference for me, so I'll leave it on.
Okay.
So yeah, otherwise the only other light I've got is the main light, and nobody will see anything if I turn that off. Okay, so
You would
Storm
actually
is
be surprised how little light I have in my area right now. It looks nice and well lit. I'm actually playing practically in the dark.
Well, how does that look? Did it change at all?
Yeah, actually, there's not a glare, but yeah, it is a little too dark, I think. So yeah, just play however is comfortable for you, man.
Okay. Sorry. Storm's currently a what?
Storm is currently a 5/8 with 2 XP.
All right. I'm going to play Black Widow. -1/-1 counter will go to Storm.
So she is now a +2/+2 instead. She is a 4/7.
Only slightly massive behemoth. I will use Spider-Man's ability by paying a green to gain +1/+1 for all face-up characters.
Whoa,
Making him.
wait. Hold on.
Is that a combat effect? Yeah, that's combat effect. Sorry, I thought that was a main phase. I didn't read.
No problem.
Spider-Man into Daredevil uses green for his effect to get +1/+1, making him a 3/6.
Okay, he stuns Daredevil.
Thank God.
God.
God. I can rearrange characters now, right? Because I'm technically in the main phase, right?
Negative. Your formation step comes before your main phase.
Okay, well then you're moving your storm was really
Right, just like I rewound the entire turn for you to play extra stuff
yeah,
on the
but then
chick.
you would have had to rewound all the attacks and stuff you did too, because you used her in.
I did not. Yeah, but I did not use her.
Used her effect. You didn't use her as an attack.
Correct.
Okay. Really thought you could rearrange at any main stage, but okay.
I will double check, but I do not believe so. Survey says it's yeah, formation step occurs before the main phase. So it's draw, recovery, build, recruit, formation, then main phase.
And then it bounces back and forth between main and combat until you break the cycle.
That's right, until Rand destroys the Wheel of Time and breaks the cycle.
All right. I guess that will mean I am into passing mode.
Very good. So I will draw 2. 1, 2. Oh my god. All right. So if that's the case, we're going to put down a training ground. I will use.
I gain experience too. Sorry.
That's fine. I will use Yondu's ability to stun Black Widow.
Yep.
Which levels up my storm. So she is now a 7/8.
The counters carry through when you level up?
Why not?
Every other card change effect wipes out counters.
No, because it's not like you reset her wounds when she levels up.
Counters, not wounds.
Hold on.
+1/-1.
I will find you. I will find.
Just saying.
Leveling up characters.
Since I'm not using the box, I should have my rule book out too.
You should. To teammates, blah 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 blah. Level up. Level up. I am not. It just says when you level up, it's you switch it with its level 2 version. It doesn't say reset anything or do anything different.
Oh no, it does. Put each wound and +1/+1 or -1/-1 counter that was on the level 1 version onto the level 2 version.
There you go.
Yep.
Where'd you see that though?
Bottom of page 8, very last line of page 8.
Oh, yeah, there you go. Great. That's what I thought. But yeah, all right.
Half the time I just ask these questions because, this is an easy way to go through rules.
Sure. So I'll smack Storm into Spider-Man.
Kind of hate you.
Love you. Kisses.
Yep, that's 4.
And I will pass.
And I have not even touched your Storm. Ready. Draw 2. This has been the weirdest drawing I have ever done in my life. Well, no, that's not true. Put down Academy for 5 resources. What is your psychotic main character's love?
She is a 7/8.
Play Black Panther.
Black
and
Panther.
Black Widow.
Black Widow.
Sting on Storm to put a -1/-1.
So now she is a 6/7.
And what's Yondu?
Yondu is a 1/2.
Six, 7, you said, right?
6/7.
How many cards in your hand?
1 card in my hand.
Out of courtesy, 2.
Thank you.
I will use an Avengers Mansion for a green. Oh, wait, not yet. I'll put the green in the pool. I'm flipping it already. The green's in the pool.
It doesn't work that way. It's not magic. It's not magic.
Damn it.
Besides, then you get mana burn when you go to attack. You don't want that.
That's true. It's true. Oh man, I really would like to sit down and play Legendary with you because
I don't think we can do that over this.
It would be pretty much impossible over this, sadly, without you having a set.
All right, what you doing here, buddy?
Going to do Black Panther and Spider-Man into Storm. I am going to burn the Avengers Mansion for a green, giving Spider-Man's ability take a +1/+1 from each face-up character. So that's +2/+2, making him a 4/7. And making the total attack coming into Storm a 7.
I will stun Black Panther back.
All right, he takes a wound.
And so does Storm. And she loses her counters. Wah, wah.
And mostly that was just to, actually get 1 wound on you before this game is over. I will then attack Yondu with Black Widow to attack.
Black Widow. All right, sure. They trade, except that Yondu lives and she doesn't.
Yeah, well, Okay.
All right, I will go ahead and
What should be the final round of the game.
recover everybody here. Draw 1, 2. For the love of all that's good and holy, are you freaking kidding me? All right. Fortress, Maximus. What do you have on your? Let me look at your board.
Something, yeah, I got to remove my +1/+1s because those go away at the end of combat.
And so, what is he right now?
He is a 2/5.
All right. I will declare an attack with Storm into Spider-Man.
As well you should. As well you should. And I can do absolutely nothing about it. So, yay!
Da, 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 da.
That was the last dying throw. There was. I could have maybe drug it out a little bit if I would have thrown Spidey in the back row, but
No, because I would have flown right over.
oh, that's right. She has flight.
That's why she wins.
Yep.
Best 3 out of 5.
Well, we already know who's going to win. There's no doubt of this.
Or do you want me?
That's when you're drawing like monkey butt and you're still crushing me.
That I did not draw a character. Actually, well, I'm sorry. That last turn, not the last turn, but the turn before the last turn, I drew another Yondu, so I could power Yondu up. That thumbs up, yeah. And then the last turn, I drew up a pump for Storm. So
I'm thinking I'm just going to get rid of him because if I get to round 7, I'm screwed anyway. So.
You know what you should do instead is you should drop him out and throw either a Sabretooth or Drax in there. I'd probably go with the Sabretooth, to be honest.
Sabretooth or Wolverine, but I'm already a villain in here.
Well, yeah, so, I mean, that way you might even be able to team attack with Ultron if you run Sabretooth.
Yeah.
I don't think this could be playing any more, like my draw could be any more ass.
I didn't draw enough characters to do what I need to do. And the few I did, you got those stupid effects like Yondu that just decimates them.
I am going to quickly shuffle all my stuff together and then shuffle a lot until there's nothing left. And again, if you guys have questions, comments, please use the questions and answers feature. We'll see them and respond over on the right side of the screen. Again, Matt.
The thing I'm not quite sure on is you always get like a Yondu. You always get a Yondu early on. And I'm never quite sure how you always get a Yondu early.
I'm mulligan for it. If I don't see it.
What if you didn't get it in the second draw? I mean,
well, there's 4.
Some of your cards you always see, and there are cards that I should see that I never see, which is just confusing to me.
Well, that's Spider-Man's power.
Oh, okay.
To, screw you up. Because he can't have nice things or a happy life. He has to make a deal with the devil to erase his wife.
He didn't erase his wife. He just erased their marriage.
That ergo vis-a-vis concordantly, by definition, erases his wife.
No, it doesn't erase his wife. It erases her as being his wife, which is different. Erasing his wife would mean the person would have been erased from existence.
But technically, that Mary Jane was erased from existence. True or false?
All of the characters at that point that were involved in that were erased from existence. Yes.
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 Except for Mephisto.
Well, he might have been erased from existence too and brought back as a different version of Mephisto.
I don't think so though, because he was the one that orchestrated the whole thing. So
well, yeah.
Why would he do that if he was not immune to the effects of the changing of the timeline? Yes, that's right. Yeah. We're inserting nerd comicdom into our comic game here. Yes.
Because he was still known before he was he was erased from existence that he caused yet another human being suffering and pain. Therefore, it wouldn't matter to him whether or not he remembered it.
Well, Peter Parker can't have nice things. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. In this post, I mean, obviously it'll be retconned eventually, but this post Secret Wars thing, it's looking like Bond life.
Do you care to cut me, sir?
Vigorously and with much vigor.
So do you want me to do more than one cut into your little pile thing?
No, it's okay. Just one.
All right. Is the loneliest number?
Or shuffling to start with. I have cut, I assume.
Yeah, go ahead. All right. So I assume you're going to go first, or do you want me to go first?
You You know, I don't need you getting more cards out any faster than you already do, so I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay, how in the ever-loving cat breeding hell? Okay,
That is very specific hell. I'm just going to say that.
that's what I in my hand after shuffling 14 times.
Nice.
That's
Hey, you found him.
I found him, but he's absolutely useless now. So I will mulligan. Wow,
I am going to keep mine.
that was. I don't think there was any way to recover that hand.
I think. I'm going to double check here. Actually, I'm going to mulligan mine as well.
Okay.
Wasn't a bad hand, but it had no locations, which could prove difficult.
Yeah, that was the other main mine. Is there were no locations.
In a deck designed to, use superpowers. Generally not good. All right. I assume you want me to cut again?
Why not?
One
Me?
cut coming up. Nope. You leave just as you are.
All right.
3, 4, 5.
Eins, fourths, fifths, sixths, sevenths. Apparently, I shuffle like ass. All right, Spider-Man into the front row. We will put down a mighty fortress for a resource. We will put out a Black Widow for a -1/-1 onto Storm.
Done. She's a 1/4.
And I will declare an attack with Spider-Man into Storm for 2 damage, 5 defense.
Okay. Do you have any effects?
I will pass on effects this round.
So, I'm sorry. He's a 2 attack?
Wait a minute. Dadgummit. Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I really know what I'm doing, but I did not. I didn't want to play an effect. I really did mean yes when I said no.
Okay, sure.
Sorry, Earth's Mightiest Heroes +2/+2, making him a 4/7.
Can you read that to me, please?
Combat. Choose a character to get +2/+2 this combat.
Wow, that's great. Okay. So that makes him a what?
Makes him a 4/7 temporarily, which is
4
why I don't count on him. I just leave the card there.
4/7. In that case, I will play Squad Tactics, put a +1/+1 counter on each character on your side of the combat, which makes her a 2/5.
I'll spend the green for Spider-Man's ability to get a +1/+1 for every face-up supporting character, making him a 5/8.
Okay, sure. I'll take it. And yeah, so 1 wound.
And that ends my turn.
Okay.
Do you want some fruit?
Yeah, please. All right, so I'm going to start by recovering, drawing 2, 1, 2.
I really wish I could read your hand because you're showing it me just awesome.
School for Gifted Youngsters. No Yondu. How about that? But I will go ahead and use the School for Gifted Youngsters to trigger Storm's power to give Spider-Man 2 -1 counters. Actually, yes. 2 -1. Actually, wait. He's a what?
He is a 2/5.
He's a 2/5. He is a 2/5. Yeah. Give him 2 -1 counters.
Okay. Making him a 0/3.
A 0/3. And I will go ahead and play Give Him a Lift on Storm, giving her a +1/+1 counter. And I will attack Storm and Spider-Man.
Yeah, sadly, there is nothing I can do about that. Oh, he has an experience too from ending the turn
With Black Widow. Black Widow gives him experience. Scoop?
Okay. So yeah, he's stunned and 1 wound. And I presume you are.
I am done.
All right, so 1 wound. Draw 2. Play a laboratory.
Master, they're attacking from the laboratory.
Have a ton of cards in your hand. I will play Cosmo to the back row. His ability will target Storm, as she is the only.
My name is Cosmo. I'm a talking dog. Woo. Okay.
He's telepathic.
I talk, but it's inside people's head. Woo.
All right. What is she plus what plus what?
She's +1/+1, so she's a 3/6. The question has been posed. Matt, how are you liking Mark's Storm deck? Well, technically, Lexi's Storm deck.
Mark's ability to draw every single card he ever needs, even when he's drawing horribly.
I like it better than Mark's ability to draw every single card he ever needs, even when he's drawing horribly. Lexi beat me again, by the way, with this deck. So I don't always draw exactly what I need.
See, her beating you doesn't count because, you know...
Her beating me, I beg to differ. It does quite count.
There's an SO factor there. So that
no SO factor was accounted for in the playing of that game.
All right, I'm going to play an even the odds on Storm.
Okay, so no, because if you read the card...
It's a combat effect. Jeez. I don't like that. I want to play my effects before. All right, because this doesn't make any effect. It doesn't make any effect that I have to actually be in the middle of an attack before I play an effect. I want to charge before I attack, not attack and then there be like a microsecond where my attack isn't what I want it to be because somebody's stupid order of play. Okay, now I'll play an even the odds on Storm.
Okay, sure. Okay, and what's your attack total?
The attack total is not what? What did I do? How did I do this? This worked in my head.
Aston back Black Widow.
I guess, yeah. Okay.
All right.
That worked in my head. I don't know what I did wrong there, but oh well. You attributed somebody a number they didn't have.
Okay, no problem. So I will draw my 2 cards, 1 and 2.
Oh, Spider-Man gets another experience for Cosmo.
Yes. I will play a resource face down. I will recruit. Before I recruit, can you let me look at your board for a second,
No,
please?
I said something. Something.
All right. So I will recruit Namor,
I don't know.
and then I will leave formation like that. And
What's the Namor? I haven't seen that.
Namor is a three. Again, in 3D space. Namor is a 3/2. He's got 2 health. He has flight, and while he's attacking a back row character, it cannot strike back at him.
Okay, and he's a villain's card.
No, he is an X-Men card.
Okay.
Namor will attack Cosmo.
He's a what? Sorry.
He's a 3/2, and Cosmo cannot strike back at him.
All right. Yep, I'll stun him.
And I will pass.
All right. So already up Spider-Man. 1 wound, 2 experience. Draw 2. Play an Academy for my 3rd resource. Mantis. And I pass.
Did you say you passed? I'm sorry.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Namor untaps 1, 2. Well, how's about that? I will play a fortress. I will recruit Agent Venom. I will use a fortress to put 2 +1/+1 counters on Agent Venom. And can you let me see your screen for a second? Sorry. Spidey's a what?
2/5.
I'll send Venom into Spidey.
Sorry, numbers.
5/5.
Yep. Oh, he gained another experience from Mantis, so 3.
Wait, is it support character or affiliated support character?
It says support character. For each face-up supporting character on your side.
Fantastic. Thank you. I will. I'll send Storm into Mantis.
Okay, she goes to my resource room.
I think you just don't speak loudly enough so it doesn't switch to you.
Ah.
And then that's everybody, right?
That's it.
All right, I will pass.
All right, so 2 wounds on Spider-Man. Draw 2. Sorry, could you read me the attack defense on your current team?
5/5 on Agent Venom. 2/5 on Storm. 3/2 on Namor.
And Ultron. Going to use his replicate ability, pay a blue, bring another Ultron. He has a specific ability called Swarm. You can have as many of him on your side as you want. Now, this is an interesting one. did want to go over this with you because it does say this power can't be turned off. So does that make him immune to Cosmo?
It does make him immune to Cosmo. Just the Swarm power.
The Swarm power, yeah. The replicate would be subject.
Can you read his other ability for me, though?
Which, the replicate?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what?
Because you know where I'm getting at, right?
Search your deck.
Yeah. So, I mean, you can do that if you want to.
No, that's okay.
Oh. Are you rocking?
Yes, I am. Well, I'm standing, so I'm thinking, and I'm going to pump up Ultron, make him a 6/2.
All right, all right, all right.
Attack Ultron into Agent Venom. Effect.
And you,
Sorry, what?
no, go ahead.
Effect. Best offense is a good defense. +5 to defense for this combat, making him a 6/7.
I will respond with a.
5/5, correct?
I'm sorry?
He is currently a 5/5, correct?
He is currently a 5/5. I will respond with a even the odds on Ultron.
Okay, so that puts him back to a 3/1. And actually, I did that wrong. Pumping him up only gives him. I added his attack again. It was only a +1, so it was a 4. So I did the math on that wrong. Sorry. But anyway, it's back to
Wow, I'm so confused. So
that's
what?
okay. I screwed up again. I said the attack wrong. He didn't have 6 attack. He only had 4 attack.
Okay. Oh, he only had 4. Oh, well, all right, whatever. That's fine. I will leave with it.
Yeah, because I go through so many permutations of what I'm doing in my head, and then I mixed 2 of them up and totally screwed it up. So I'm currently being hit with a what, 5/5?
Yes.
I will pump and pump to make him a 5/3.
And I will pump to make him a 6/6.
Alrighty then. That was completely useless. Even if I would have done it the right way the original time, it still would have been completely useless. Spidey into Namor for 2.
Any effects?
He's a 3/2, correct?
He is the 3/2.
No effects.
Pump Namor.
2 cards you've never had, and yet this time you had enough of them to pump them both. Okay, they bounce.
All right. My turn.
So do we want to just call this now, because this is
I don't know. You could get something. I don't know, and I could still draw horribly.
No, you don't draw horribly. That's your thing. Except when you play for $10,000. That's the only time you draw.
You sir suck. You suck so hard.
Yes, it's your turn.
Okay. All right. 1, 2. I will play a nowhere. I will use a nowhere with Agent Venom to put 2+1/+1 counters on him. So he's now an 8/8. That levels Storm up.
I put Agent Venom in this deck because I thought that would be a pretty kick butt ability to have, and I have yet to see a single Agent Venom in my hand.
Well, me too until this game, and then I've had more than 2 actually. Let me see your board again, or is it just Spidey?
It's just Spidey, exhausted. A blue and a yellow resource face up.
Let's send Agent over to say hi. He's an 8/8.
Yep, that's gonna hit take him to 3 wounds. And
Past you.
all right. Ready up, Spider-Man. Draw 2. Academy for a resource. Could I get the stats again, please? 8/8.
8/8, 5/6, 4/3. 8/8, 5/6, 4/3.
Black Widow. And she's like the card I keep drawing, which is really weird. We'll go ahead and put the -1/-1 on Storm.
4 or 5.
And then team attack on Namor for 4.
All right, I will stun back Black Widow.
And now we'll pass on to you.
All right. Namor recovers. Everybody readies. 1, 2. I will play Nowhere.
Yes, he's stunned for 4.
I will recruit I will recruit a rocket. I use the Nowhere to put even the odds back in my hand. I will attack Venom into Spidey.
Yep, I already took the damage.
Okay, your turn.
2. What is Storm's defense currently?
Storm is currently a 4/5.
Use Stark Tech to put a +1/+1 counter on Spider-Man for this turn, and he gets ranged.
Okay.
Also play a Daredevil. Oh, wait a minute. I have to do that the other way around. Recruits before main. Sorry. Daredevil.
Okay.
Then +1/+1. I will use Spider-Man. Namor is currently a 2/3, right?
3/2.
3/2. Attack Namor with Spider-Man for 2. Oh, actually for 3. Excuse me.
Okay. Namor gets KO'd.
Could you please read? Well, that technically doesn't work, I suppose. I know you have the card, but you haven't revealed it from your hands, so. I don't think this is going to work, but it's not going to matter anyway. So attack Daredevil into Storm. Make it 6/3.
And then you're exactly correct in your fear. I will play even the odds, which takes him back to his base attack and defense.
You know, you were supposed to take the bait and do that with Spider-Man. You realize that's what you were supposed to do, right?
I don't care about Namor.
You know, and that's game.
Okay.
Because I can't do anything about Venom, and that's just not going to do anything.
Alrighty. You down for one more, or are you done?
Um, time is it?
I have no idea. 10?
It's
Oh,
11:30 here.
11:30. Yeah.
Um, yeah, we can do one more.
All right. Give me just 1 second, if you would. I need to quickly floss. I'll be right back. I know that's a weird thing. Yeah, yeah.
Oddly
I know. I'll be right back.
Also, I can't see the comments because I'm on my phone. So if anyone has any ideas out there for what I could do to improve the Spider-Man deck, go ahead and shoot a comment on there. And when I can look at comments later, when this is on, actually, I guess I can't. I guess whenever it gets onto YouTube, then you can go ahead over to the YouTube page, which actually it's there now, isn't it? Because that's how this weird streaming thing works. Anyway, go ahead over to YouTube and put any comments in about what I can do to improve this deck, and I will take a look at that. I know it needs improvement, and I also know Spidey's pretty much a lost cause, but hey, somebody's got to play the lost cause characters. Otherwise, why did we bother printing them, right? Somehow I got cards mixed up in here, wrong direction. All right, there we go. So yeah, personal hygiene break. Straighten out my phone here a little bit. All right, replace the sonic screwdriver, which is holding it in place, more or less at least. I'll actually sit down for a bit because I can't see Mark's table without sitting down, so or without standing up. So. Again, if anyone's out there watching and you have any comments or questions, please go ahead and add them into the comments and questions area. And Mark, when he gets back, we'll see those and we will respond. So far, we have seen the Ultron concept fail horribly because I had all the Ultrons in my hand. We've seen the Bum Rush philosophy fail horribly because I don't get enough character cards into my hand. And we've seen the Storm deck actually quite bring the lightning, as it were. And because I hate dead air, I have no idea if anybody's out there or not, but anybody have thoughts on what you think the first expansion for this game will be if they run it much like they've done Legendary so far? And there goes a die across the floor. You know, we will see big box and or little box expansions to this set. Any ideas on if they will add a new faction? Will they continue with the same factions? I find it incredibly interesting.
All right. Oh, all right. Hey, I just dumped my entire deck on the ground. Sorry.
No bugs.
You know
I've
when you
just
get
been yammering to anyone who might be out there in internet land.
yeah, there's a couple viewers. Hi viewers. If you have questions, don't forget you can use the QA feature on the right side to talk to us. You know how sometimes you'll eat something and then it'll get stuck. You'll get something stuck between your teeth and it makes your teeth set funny.
Yeah.
That's what's happening to me right now, and I can't find the floss. Tried brushing my teeth, but no good yet. So hopefully, all right. Here we go. I got a feeling this time's different, Matt.
I don't. You know why? Because I pick crappy characters and I suck at deck construction.
And that's why we love you.
Yes, exactly. I am going to let you go first this time, just because. See what it does.
Okay. You want to cut me?
You know what? I'll take you just the way you are, just this once.
1, 2, 3,
Do you want
4,
mine?
5,
Want to
6,
go
7.
first?
Yeah, I want you to cut.
Okay. How far down?
Yeah, sure.
One card?
Sure. I am gonna mulligan this.
After all that, now you're going to mulligan. I'm actually going to keep this.
I love how you go to falsetto.
It's a thing.
It is a thing for power rockers and people who sing for a living.
I wish I could have sung for a living. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, I'm not gonna disagree with that.
Which is, of course, why Rock Band is an awesome thing.
That Rock Band is an amazing and awesome thing. I cannot wait for the new one. I'm sorry I won't get to play it day one, but
Yeah, no, I'm hoping it doesn't take them too long to get the online patch out.
well, not only that, but all my previous music support patch.
Yeah, we still don't know what percentage of it is going to work day one.
Probably not much would be my thought. Spidey player. Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I noticed Josh wrote in and said, I noticed that you are using a ton of effects to get wounds on the opposing main character. Maybe consider saving those effects to protect your characters so Spidey levels up faster and more reliably. I also wouldn't recommend going aggro with Spidey. He says Spidey needs characters who can stay on board to level him up and defensive plot twists to protect them. Think Again works wonders, as do defensive Earth's mightiest heroes and numerous ranged characters who can hide behind Spidey to stay alive. Playing defensively allows you to protect the characters, gain XP. If you never level, the opposing MC will, and they're pulled too far ahead for you to take on board advantage. Just a suggestion. Thanks for the suggestion, Josh.
Thanks.
I actually think that's a good idea. I think you should kind of think about restructuring it that way. I think your cap is a good idea because it makes everybody you recruit after that tougher to kill.
Yep.
So yeah, you want to cut again?
No, you're fine.
All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because I'd love for you to somehow pull out a super defensive Spidey deck that turtles to victory someday, somehow.
Yeah, maybe after the first 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 expansions.
All right, I gotta stick with it. So let's see. So I play resource. No. Thank you. Resource. I'll play a School for Gifted Youngsters. I will use School for Gifted Resource to give Spider-Man, 2 -1/-1 counters.
Okay.
I'll Power Storm up. And then I will attack for 3 into Spidey.
Sorry, my computer, which was charging my phone, decided to go to sleep. Got the notification that my phone was dying. Of course, something like that would happen, and I would not have anything outright to be able to do a dadgum thing about it. Okie doke. Yeah, this is going great. And you're
Now
done,
past
right?
you. Yep, past you.
All right, readied up. Draw 2. Playing Academy. Black Widow, -1/-1 to Storm.
-1/-1 to Storm. I'll just remove her +1/+1 counter.
Yep.
I did talk to Axe, by the way, and Axe said that he's going to try and buy a webcam or figure out a way to purchase his phone like you are, so that we can start play testing this and also UFS.
Cool. And I will pass.
All right. Ready. Draw 1, draw 2. Can you let me look at your board layout again for a moment?
Yep. Spider-Man, Black Widow, both in the front row.
All right. All right. All right. All right. I'll play a Fortress. I will bring out a Daredevil. I will send Storm into Black Widow.
Yep.
There you go. And I will send Daredevil into Spider-Man. He is a 6/3.
Best offense is a good defense, +5 defense, making him a 10 defense.
For the turn or for this attack?
Just for this combat.
All right. Nothing I can do about it. So they bounce.
Boing.
All you.
Let's see. That was your turn. So ready up phase. I don't have any readying up to do. So I draw 2.
I agree wholeheartedly, Josh. I think, and Matt, I think you benefit. Throw 4 of that card that you hate that I'm running, because you're running some Guardians in there, are you not?
Yeah, we don't see them nearly as often as I would have thought, but yeah, I am.
Mm.
The
Even the odds?
Oh, I've got them in here. I only have 2, but I have them in here. Or do I have 3? I might have 3. Yeah, I've got to relook at how I've got the effects stacked. That the thing with the ranged characters is you get the range, but then you lose everything else. Was my problem that I seem to come up with when I try to look at it. But and you tri-teamed in there, or are you just dual?
I am tri-team. Actually, I might even be 4 teams.
Oh yeah, because you have a villain in there too.
Yep. So X-Men, Avengers, villains, and um,
Guardians.
Guardians.
Okay, so I played another Academy for 2 resources. I also will play Daredevil.
Daredevil. Wah, wah, wah. He's the man with the baton of gold.
And you were just picking on my falsetto.
That's not falsetto. Falsetto is like,
No,
yeah. That's falsetto.
I know. I didn't say you were in falsetto. I just made the comment. Dee-dum, 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 dee-dum,
So Josh
dee-dum.
says I haven't had a chance to pick up the game yet, but I've helped a friend who did brew a defensive Spidey deck that's centered around 4 Think Agains, 4 Uncanny Defense, and 4 Squad Tactics with ranged characters like Iceman, Hope, Cyclops, and Star-Lord. Somebody mentioned that. I'm just saying. He says he's having great success with it, though Storm is going to be rough just because it has so much flight. Anything else, though, Spidey's a brick wall.
Interesting. Yes, I did mention Hope at one point, I think.
I just my only issue with it is there's still not really a win condition to me.
Yeah.
Other than hope that you can get big enough stuff out. I mean, Cap makes everything bigger, and that's good. But I don't know. It seems like it's going to be you'd be
Yeah,
running X-Men and Avengers. So yeah.
yeah. I don't know. Yeah, the plot twist though, that's good to. I started out this deck running the Think Agains, and they ended up being a delay tactic, but they weren't game changing, so that's why I got rid of them. But it'll be interesting if I figure out a way to throw those back in.
See, what I'm now thinking is maybe you can actually create a win condition out of this. Because if you're stalling out to Wolverine, Wolverine comes out at 5. Star-Lord can help you get there faster. No, wait, that's the wrong
No.
Star-Lord. Yeah, I don't know. I think there's a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on it. This is one of those things I just don't know the right answer to because how many cards do you have?
I have 5 cards in hand.
All right.
5 cards.
I don't know. We'll try this, see what happens. Team Attack Daredevil and Spider Man into Daredevil for 5.
Okay, any effects?
None at this time.
I too will pass on effects, and I'll choose to stand back Daredevil with Daredevil.
Yep. And since my only remaining character is exhausted, I will pass play to you.
All right, untap. 1, 2. I will lay down a nowhere. I will. Hmm. I will recruit a rocket. I will use a nowhere to return Daredevil to my hand. She'll go up to 2 XP. Spider-Man is a what?
2/5.
I will give Rocket a lift. +1/+1 in flight. I will do a ranged attack on Spider-Man with Rocket for 5.
You know, I don't know how it is when I look at these characters. I can never seem to find a way that my brain works to get these low drops with high attacks, because that's basically this entire deck is low drops with high attacks. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. That's 2.
And I will pass you.
All right. Draw. Since I have already upped.
Josh, are you planning to pick the game up, or is it just a problem of you finding somewhere to purchase it? Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a pretty good, decent win condition. He said that for their win conditions, they went with 3 Magnetos as a finisher, since obviously he stops Adam Warlock and he has range, and he regularly gets 3 or more +1/+1 counters with one squad tactics. And says his late game board presence is overwhelming due to numerous pumped characters.
Got laboratory.
It's the laboratory.
Okay. Not sure. We'll figure this. We'll try this out. Do Daredevil.
Daredevil. Wah, wah, wah.
And I will pump
You up.
Dang straight. And I'm sure you've got an even the odds in your hand, but we'll go ahead and attempt to attack Daredevil into Storm for 6.
Okay, any effects?
Other than his built-in, none at this time.
I will, of course, even the odds on Daredevil.
So they bounce heads like crazed lovers.
Or like a blind man running into a storm goddess. You know, whatever. The analogy all works.
And then praying to the gods above and below that you do not have another one of those. Team attack Spider-Man and Ant-Man for 5 into Storm.
Well, any effects?
None at this time.
Well, your prayers have been answered because even the storm on Ant-Man. Or even the odds on Ant-Man.
Makes it a 4. Got no green energy, so yeah, pass on effect.
And I'll pass on effects as well and stun back Ant-Man. Josh says, I plan on seeing if there are any active play groups in Las Vegas here soon. I played Versus in Middle Tennessee from launch until JLA when the game unfortunately died around my scene. The low cost of entry for 2 PCG has me wanting to jump back in. Hey, it's great. $50 a box, but you're probably going to want to buy 2 boxes if you want to make more than one competitive deck. This is actually my girlfriend's deck. I have a different deck that I play, but we wanted to play test against a different deck for Matt's Spidey deck. The other thing about active play groups in Las Vegas, if you're not already on the Versus 2PCG collective on Facebook, they have listings of all the regional folks trying to put stuff together there. It's in a sticky at the top of the Facebook board, so check that out. Are you done, Matt?
Pass to you. Gain 1 experience. I don't know if I should have gained any other experience because I've not been paying close enough attention, but inexperience there. So,
all right. I draw 2. 1 and 2. Oh, why not? I will play a training ground. I will recruit. Actually, before I recruit, can you let me look at your board for a moment?
It's just Daredevil and Spider-Man front row.
Fantastic. I will recruit Daredevil and Yondu. I will spend a training ground to use Yondu's ability to stun Daredevil. And then because I used his ability, Storm levels up. Okay. I will attack.
Josh, how do you get around the 8? I mean, lucky draws. I am the world's least lucky drawer, but the 8 experience requirement versus the experience requirements for several of the other characters is kind of ridiculous. So you're either constantly pulling out low-level characters to try to keep as many on the board as possible, but then you have to pump them. And unless I'm missing something seriously on how the pumps work, I'm not sure how you're getting to 8 quick enough to beat someone like a Storm who's got a 3 or a Star-Lord who's got a 4, and their abilities level up for doing stupid, ridiculously simple things.
So my guess is he's going to say squad tactics, and basically the way that would work is you'd play the squad tactics, let it resolve so everybody gets the +1/+1s. Then they pass on effects, and then you play the one that cancels the attack. Do you see what I'm saying?
Okay, again, yeah, that would require me to have a way luckier draw rate than I have, but okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. All right.
Okay. Daredevil into
Yep.
3. Mr. Happy Pants.
And that will end your turn because you got nothing else you can do.
That will end my turn because I got nothing else I can do.
Ready up, Spider-Man. Draw. Got a laboratory.
Ooh, the mummy strikes.
Got an Ultron.
I tell you what, Josh, probably the hardest part is unlearning the old game. Man, just the whole twist with flight, and if you've got anybody with flight in the flight front row, you can't just go ahead and fly over and hit the back row. It's crazy.
You're not going to make me shuffle twice, are you?
What do you mean?
Well, his build ability, search your deck for another Ultron, shuffle it. So
Oh, no, just
I can pay the 2 blue, search for the 2, and then shuffle.
correct.
Okay.
You will shuffle? No, I'm not going to do that.
So I used his replicate ability there to add 2 of him using 2 blue energies into my back row. So there are 3 Ultrons in the back row. They have flight, ranged, and are 3/1, 3 attack, 1 defense, with 1 wound each, 1 health each.
He says every supporting character has range, so melee characters can't strike back. You have 2 leaders in Cyclops and Star-Lord to make safe team attacks. Squad tactics pumps defense and keeps guys on the board. And then Think Again, Uncanny, and Spidey level 2 block attacks. And then he says also 4 Cosmo and 3 Yondu to block flight and shut down problematic characters.
Interesting.
So yeah, I mean it's more of a Avengers, X-Men, Guardians combo deck.
Would you like me to cut?
But you get to yes. 5/8 of the way down. Wow, cut so hard he fell off the internet. Fantastic. Oops. He'll be back. He's always back, unless his phone died. But even then, he should be able to plug it in, turn it on, and rejoin. I do like the game a lot. It's just little things that are. There you go. I knew you'd be back. Did it fall?
I'm trying to reset up my computer went into standby again, so my phone died. I'm to set up the other webcam quick and see if we can finish this off with that.
Okay. Josh is asking if you'd like to see the list. If you'd like the list.
Oh, yes, please. And the headset is hung up on something. For Pete's sake. Apologize for all the racket and motion and stuff. I'm trying to do this as quick as possible. I can't see. I've got the Tower of Terribleness here. Wow, you really did not do well here, did you?
Yeah, I can work with that.
Okay. All right. I was asking you if you want me to cut the deck.
Yes, 5/8 of the way down.
There.
Are you on your phone or are you on your computer now?
I am on the computer now, hence the incredibly interesting frame rate.
I have no frame rate. I can't see your stuff.
Oh, you can't see me?
Nope.
At all?
There it goes.
Okay. Okay, so I had just done the effect for the Ultron, so that puts it at the end of the build phase.
Yes.
So, sorry, I've got to look at I'm looking at things from a different way now. Okay, so what is Storm currently?
Storm is a 5/6.
And she has flight but not ranged, correct?
Correct.
How many cards in your hand?
2 cards in my hand.
All right.
Let me see if I can copy this. No, I don't want to delete it. I want to copy. He put up the deck list here. I'm gonna throw it into chat for you.
Okay.
Since you're on your computer now.
I have to remember to grab that before I drop. All right. I'm going to use 2 of the Ultrons and attack Storm for 6.
2 of the Ultrons and attack Storm for 6.
No effects.
I have no effects either, so I'll stun one of your Ultrons and take my first
No,
one.
you won't because it was a ranged attack.
Oh. Hey, you're right. I won't.
I'll use the other Ultron in a ranged attack on Daredevil for 3.
No, you won't, because he can't be ranged attacked.
Oh, that's right. He's got dodge. He can get out of dodge. Well, that's a bunch of hoo-ha hooey. And not drawing any green foundations is really being a pain in the butt.
You love your UFS terminology.
Yeah, well, you know, it works for me. Side story, UFS, even though I'm just as bad at that as I am at this, is my favorite CCG.
So I'm excited about Mike being able to play test with us.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And Lexi's getting pretty good at her deck too. Paste.
So I guess that will leave me at the end of my turn, and I will gain 3 experience for having 3 Ultrons.
All right.
Which will put me at 5.
All right, so Storm recovers. I draw 2. 1 and 2. I'll play a Training Ground. Cost on Ultron?
4. Putting him just out of your Yandu's little pain in the butt ability. Hey, no searching your graveyard.
Oh, I totally...
You cheating over there.
I want to. I will use Rocket's ability to put an even the odds in my hand. What is Spider-Man stats?
2/5.
I will send Daredevil into Spider-Man.
Effects.
Other than his 6/3 attack, I will pass.
I'll play best offense is a good defense, adding 5 defense to Spider-Man for this combat.
Even the odds on Spider-Man. You knew I just pulled it. Did I lose you? Oh, really? He's falling off the internet again. I'll put it back out here. This is the problem with his playing on his computer, is that his internal internet sucks donkey balls. Oh, crap. I'm sorry. Can you ask your how is UFS these days? That's all I saw that question. Somehow it got out of order. I was clearing out the old ones. UFS is good, actually. It launched almost 2 years ago, relaunched. They did, I think, 3 or 4. I want to say 3 King of Fighters sets. They then got the Darkstalkers license, did a box of that. Then they got the Mega Man license, did a release of that, then a second Darkstalkers, and now a second Mega Man, if I remember right. And at Gen Con, they announced that they got the rights for Street Fighter back, as well as Mortal Kombat X. Are you back?
I think so.
All right, so I had played even the odds on Spider-Man.
Yeah, which I figured you would do.
Since I just pulled it out of my graveyard.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure if you were saving it for something else or if you were, going to throw it to that. Yeah, I got nothing to stop him. It's pretty depressing.
Whack!
All right, that's 4.
All right, and I will, and the Ultrons are 4 what? 4 ones?
3 ones.
3 ones. I'll send Storm into one of them. The untapped one, sure.
Untapped one, okay. Yep. And that will end your turn.
No, it won't, not necessarily. I still have stuff I can do. You still have people alive?
No, I don't. Well, okay, yeah.
Yandu is going to kamikaze into one of the 2. Pick one. I don't care.
Okay. What's his?
1, 2.
1, 2.
Yeah. And they're 3 ones, right? And this is why we've been playing on his phone for most of the evening. Nice. Yeah, I think the issue that I have with it right now is, now that I'm trying to get back in, all the best cards are the original King of Fighters set, which is impossible to find from the relaunch anyways. Now, I believe those are about to cycle out because Worlds just happened. But still, it's like you had to have a bunch of cards that you just can't find anymore. And it's not like it's Magic, so you can't go on and find a lot of the singles you need. The environment and the how can I say that? It seems like there's a lot of card sharing and everybody just wants to succeed, and it's not taken as seriously as the old Versus was, or Magic is. It seems like people are willing to loan you a card so that you can play in an event or something, but still, it just seems like you're going to have to spend hundreds of dollars to build a competitive deck, etc. So I'm playing more for fun. Now, honestly, there's a new which deck? The Proto Man deck is not bad. You can tweak it pretty easily, and the Cat Girl, Felicia. The Felicia deck is almost tournament ready. I actually really like it a lot, but it looks like there's quite a few Mega Man competitive decks as well. So, hey, welcome back.
Hey. All right, so your Yondu and my Ultron blued it up, right?
Yes, they did. And now, sir, now I'm
You're
done.
done. All right.
Yeah.
All right. In theory, I just flipped him back over because, I'm sick of flipping. All right, so already those two up. Draw two. Little laboratory.
Laboratory. You know what I like seeing?
I have no idea.
No green mana for you.
No green mana for me. Exactly. The forest has closed me off.
You can't see the forest for the laboratories.
Something like that. I will play a Captain America.
America. Formation.
Doesn't really matter.
Yes, it 1000% does. If you put Spidey in the back and you put Ultron in the front, I cannot fly over Ultron to get to Spidey.
Well, yeah, but you'll take him out in the first go, and then.
Well, that may be, but you get my point.
Yeah, you're right. If I do this, position doesn't really matter.
Yeah, position doesn't matter. That's what she said.
I will. Now, if I'm front row attacking with a ranged character, I can't. Can I still do a ranged attack, or can I not do? Well, it doesn't matter because I can't do a ranged attack on Daredevil anyway. So, can't do a joint between America and Ultron.
That would be completely un-American.
That would, but I could do something like he punches me or shoots a beam at me, and I use the shield to deflect it, and it makes a huge explosion. Something, I don't know. Redirect the beam. I don't know. Anyway, so all right, we'll go ahead and we'll see if we can sacrifice the last Ultron drone by attacking Daredevil for 3.
All right, any effects?
I'm
afraid you've fallen off the internet because if you tapped it, I can't see it.
I did not tap it yet.
Oh, wow, you're getting like 6 frames a second. Yeah.
I know. We got to get this done over with. No effects.
Okay, I will, in response to you passing the effects, I will pump Daredevil up, make him a 4/4.
I'll respond by pumping Ultron, making him a 4/2.
I will respond by pumping Daredevil up, making him a 5/5.
I will respond by hating your ever-loving guts for the rest of all of time.
I'm sorry, that is not a valid card play.
I need him, though. I don't want to do this with him. +5 defense. Makes him a 7 defense.
All right, then. They bounce.
That was supposed to be Captain America's card for the next thing I was going to do. But, yeah.
America.
Yes, that will pass play to you.
All right. Let's see if we can get her done. Draw 1. Draw 2. Sure, why not? I'll play a resource.
Oh, wait a minute. I got to put the +1 counter.
And he fell off the internet again. Damn it. Well, I can't play till he gets back. All right. Yeah, it does seem like there's a good metagame in the UFS right now. I'm interested to see what the next year brings, but I don't know that I will play super competitively this next year, maybe just for fun. Eventually I do want to get back in the competitive scene for it because I really do love that game. I like it a lot. It's super easy comparatively. But that's not to say that it's not strategic and it's not fun. It is. I just don't, that's one I can just kind of sit back and have a little more fun with, in my opinion. Anything that lets me shout Japanese phrases like "Kip Kip Yukin" is perfect. Hi, welcome back.
Hi. And by the way, because I've been bouncing, I lost that deck list. So if you can just say that to an email and send it to me later.
Maybe I can. I think. Hold on, I am attempting to do so right now. Come on, let me select it. I totally can't select it.
That's what happened to me. Just take a screenshot and send it to me later.
Oh crap! How do I do that on the function?
Which you're on Mac or PC?
No, PC.
Alt print. Well, shoot, because you're not using a Mac keyboard. I don't know how to do a print screen.
I think I got it. Let me see if let me run Paint and see if I can paint. See if I got it. Yeah, yeah, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but okay, yeah. Here, file, save as JPEG, save, deck list, and then I don't know where I just saved it. That's the only downside. So I'll see if I can find it afterwards. Okay, so here we go. I pulled my 2 cards. I played a resource. I am going to play Agent Venom and Namor. I will use Agent Venom's ability to give him 2+1/+1 tokens. So he's a 5/5.
How much are those a cost?
4 total, and I have 6 resources.
Venom and Namor are 2s?
Yep.
Okay.
And I need to so you've got Cap. Oh God, what am I doing? Stop, computer. Oh. Okay, here we go. So you got Cap, who's a 4/4, and you got
Ultron, who's a 4/2.
4/2.
And Spidey 2/5 in the back row.
Okay, I will attempt to range attack Cap for 5 with Rocket.
Yep.
And what is Ultron again? I'm sorry.
4/2.
Send Venom into him for 5.
Yep. And it's done.
Da, 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 da.
Because you still have the Daredevil up, right? That's what that.
I do. Yeah,
right.
he's a 5/5, so that'd be for 10.
Yep. Again, sit with Adam Warlock in my hand from the very beginning, which is completely worthless because I couldn't do a dang thing with it.
Yeah, on my deck, if I let you get to turn 7, then it's very bad.
Yep.
I like these dice though.
Yeah, those are very nice. I saw those up a while back, and it was definitely a thought. And then
The fact that you get enough for 2 players is kind of the nice side of it for me.
yeah.
Oh God, I do it every single time. Now I put the hero characters.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, I put the main character card in there. Well, since I think we're pretty well done and my internet is the way it is, I think we'll call it an evening.
Yes, thank you again for playing. And I will, if you stay on after we stop, I will shoot that over to you. For all of our Let's Play videos, check out our YouTube channel, which you're right here watching it. Like and subscribe, and then check out our website, gamersledge.com. Until then, game on.
Game on.